Welcome back to Reality Unzipped, the podcast. Episode
6.
Episode 6. Baby.
Okay.
I'm pumped. I'm a chill though. The excitement's gonna wear off eventually. Probably not. Not for probably like the next 20 episodes. Then I'll get used to it.
Then, okay.
How are things?
Things have been good. Things are looking up.
I agree.
Each day,
Literally.
things are looking up. Kids growing. Life is happening. Yeah.
And we're living it.
Yep.
Yes. Go us.
Yeah.
So Dorian and I were chatting about things like we always do, and we want to bring you guys into the conversation. The topic of relationship flaws came up.
Relationship flaws.
And put in the comments, you and your like significant other, your partner, do you guys chat about stuff like this? Like, is this normal?
Relationship flaws?
About things like this in general, because we've been together for 8 years now.
8 years, yeah.
That's wild to even say.
Yeah.
But we've been together for 8 years, and I can honestly say that this relationship, I've never had someone so open to talk about things like this. Like, okay. That's why I'm like, is this normal? I don't think it's normal. I think
down the road, if it
it's good. It's a good not normal.
Chemistry and everything feels normal and happy. I don't know.
We just talk about things that that we talk about stuff as if like we are still just getting to know each other, and it's so refreshing.
Yeah. Like,
we talk about things that people on like their first, second month of, not even month, their first few dates. Because you know how when you first...
What you mean, like, we talk about stuff like...
when we were first getting to know each other, like, you know how you just try to, like, talk about things. Like, just stuff.
You mean like I'm just now meeting you?
Yeah, and you trying to pick my brain, I'm trying to pick your brain. Like, that hasn't died down.
Yeah,
Us knowing each other for literally almost a decade now. Like, that has not died down.
I mean, they say it takes... what is it? I think this says it takes like 20 plus years to really know your partner.
Yeah, like to really, really know them. Like, It never... Honestly, I don't think you ever really stop getting to know your partner, because like they're changing if they're alive and breathing.
Yeah, they're changing
for
themselves.
Whether they want to admit it or not, they're changing.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of you learning their changes, their development, their growth, their hindrances, like all the things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, it's refreshing. And you know me. I haven't always been like
very open,
like chatty patty,
secretive.
Not secretive.
Well, not secretive, but you keep it all inside until you explode.
There's that, yes. But, over the years, I've learned to open up.
Let it out when it's actually going down.
Yeah, not
keeping it
in
on
until there's a mess.
Yeah.
Of destruction, yeah. So with that being said, relationship flaws. We've all got them.
Yeah.
Whether we want to admit them or not, they're there. Yeah. But, like, they can really, like, run through a relationship.
They can run through a relationship?
Like, flaws.
You mean, like, destroy a relationship?
Yeah, like, just rip it to shreds. And, like, I'm guilty of being one of those people where I'll let the flaws destroy us. Where I have tried to let the flaws destroy us and not tackle them head on.
Okay.
Between you and me, I can honestly say that you are the tackle it head on. I'm the run, duck, and cover for shelter. Like, not fix it, but just go the other way.
Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like it was. I'll say that. Like, it's not like it was. So we had a chat amongst ourselves, looked up a couple of things, and we saw a few things, about 5 or 6 things that really can take a toll on relationships, right?
Yeah.
The first thing that we talked about was secrets.
Yeah.
Secrets. Secrets and not being open. Like, there's a difference between secrets and like just not being open with your partner. I mean, they both can do damage, but secrets, like, let's elaborate on that. What are secrets and what can they do?
Secrets are very toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secrets are things you keep only with yourself.
Right.
And nobody else. Those secrets are like, it's different. Like, those secrets could be cheating. Those secrets could be
secrets, like, it's levels. So when you said cheating,
mm-hmm.
it's levels to cheating. Cause like secrets could be, I'm about to go to the bar and meet up like a friend that I haven't seen in a while, but I'm not about to tell my significant other. That's cheating.
Yeah, those
to
are
me.
Secrets.
That's cheating. Like,
yeah,
that's cheating. I'm gonna say it again. That's cheating.
Would a flirt be a secret if you don't tell your partner that you flirted with somebody?
I mean, if you feel guilty about it.
So, no, not even if you feel guilty. Would that be a secret?
If you don't tell them.
If I don't tell you,
but I can't
flirted with some female.
No, if you don't feel guilty about it, it's no way something you just gonna be like, hey babe, I was out here flirting with this girl. Like, if you don't feel guilty, then it's not even something that you're gonna bring up to your significant other.
So it wouldn't be a secret?
It would be a secret.
Okay.
Like, if you out here being too flirtatious, I'm pretty sure that's something that you would keep from your significant other.
Okay.
Because like, word can get back to that person. Like, yo, your man or your girl is out here being real friendly and it's kind of cringy. Just thought you should know. Like, but they may not see it as a big deal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like keeping something like that definitely would create problems. Secrets as far as how you really feel can cause problems.
Okay.
So like, not so much secrets of physically doing stuff behind your partner's back, but secrets of like emotional secrets, like feeling a way about your partner but not expressing it.
Yeah.
Like, that can destroy your relationship, I feel like, because feelings, all kinds of feelings bubble up. Me and you have experienced this in the short time of us being together. Like, it's not good to keep that stuff in. Like, it'll literally run y'all ragged to the point where sometimes you can't recover from it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much backed up feelings that weren't spoken. It's just like, it would be easier to just throw everything away. And I feel like that's why a lot of relationships aren't really lasting the way they should, because people aren't being real about how they feel about certain things.
Yeah, secrets, I feel, can definitely destroy a relationship. Secrets should not only be kept, but I don't know, like, I think like being open to your partner really helps the relationship. It's a big part of communication, because if I'm being secretive with you and I'm not being open with you, you don't know nothing.
I know.
You don't know nothing.
And all I can do is guess.
If you even guess, even if you guess, you might not even want to guess.
What else would I be able to do if, like, you're not telling, or...
Some females don't want to even guess. Some do.
Some don't, because of what they might find out.
Yeah.
But
like, as far as, like, us in the beginning, I had secrets, and then as our relationship developed, them secrets disappeared.
What secrets? I don't recall you having like any secrets.
I'm not talking about like dirty, dirty stuff.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
you
talking
was an
about,
open book from the jump.
I wasn't open from the
You
jump.
all right?
Like,
Well, the things that you
beginning,
revealed to me weren't as like disgustingly dirty and like trifling
I'm
as
talking
what I've
about,
experienced in the past. I'll say that.
I'm talking about like in the first week, 2 weeks, you didn't know nothing.
Well, duh.
I had my secrets that month.
Me and
I had
you
my
both.
secrets. Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
When I said
those aren't secrets though. Those are just like us starting to uncover each other. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Anyway, we all begin with secrets in a relationship.
Yes.
And then later down the road, those secrets are, no longer there anymore because you have decided to be committed to a person.
Right.
So. And
that's another thing. Secrets of like the intentions of the relationship can like destroy a relationship before it even starts, because I feel like with me and you, we knew what we want secretly and separately. And when we came together to like actually say, okay, like I like you a lot, you like me a lot, I mean, I feel like, it's time to make this thing. It was more so you let me know where your head was at.
Honestly, I can't remember how it went down.
It was like in the summer.
I know I was the aggressor.
Yes, it was like in the summertime, and it was literally 6 months into us dating. You basically let me know what your intentions were. Like, I am trying to make this like an actual thing. I really like you. Like, I'm not talking to anybody else right now.
Cutting them hoes off.
Basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, good, because I mean, I wasn't talking to nobody either, so I don't got nobody to cut off, so.
Yeah, I had to cut all them. Dang, it was a lot. Back in the day.
Bro. You had these people thinking out here, like, you was really out here in these streets. There. You was out, but you wasn't out. We seen levels.
Yeah.
But you were.
Levels, but I think, like, if it was, like, 1 to 10, I was like at,
you was living your life
6 or 7.
Yeah, you was living your single man life, and once we started interacting, you knew what you wanted basically. And which was great because
plus I was getting close to 30.
Right. I mean, you were, when we met, what were you, 20?
I was like 25
no,
or 24.
You weren't, Dorian. You were like 23.
Oh.
When we first met, you were young. Yeah. I mean, not saying we're old now, but you were in your early-ish 20s when we met.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it felt good to have somebody openly like, this is what I want, basically. Are you interested? There were no secrets.
You make it sound like
it was like an arrangement.
Not romantic. It was romantic.
It was, I know. But I'm trying to get to the point that you weren't like hiding anything. Okay. Like you saw, you came, you saw, you conquered. Isn't that the same? Like there was no games. Yeah. Like you wasn't like trying to have me around, but like do your thing at the same time. Like you made it clear, like I want you to be mine, like in real life. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not talking to nobody else. Are you talking to anybody else while we're trying to figure things out? No, cool. Let's make this a thing. Yeah. And that's what we did. Yeah. And it was so refreshing because I'm like, woo, that was way easier than like it had ever been in my life because.
Well, because I had already
messed around. What dirtiness? What dirtiness?
I can't get into those things I did.
Dorian, please stop having these people out here thinking that you was out here like just raunchy and trifling.
Yeah, that's another. That's a late night.
Alright, cool. I'll let him share that with y'all whenever he wants. But as far as me and him are concerned, it was none of that. And it was great because, like, I felt like, man, this is how it should have been from the jump. Like, what the heck was I doing all this time? But secrets like determine like the start of your relationship. They carry you through or tear up the middle and can end a relationship. Like
not being open either.
Yeah.
Not
being open about your intentions, not being open about your feelings.
And if a person not being open with you right away, then
you need to run away.
You need to go a different way.
Like seriously, like if I'm being triggered, but I'm not even gonna talk about my But yeah, secrets can make or break you. What's the other thing? Jealousy.
Man, I don't think we dealt.
We didn't deal with jealousy.
We had some jealousy, but it wasn't nothing.
Did we?
Crazy. Like, what you mean by jealousy?
I don't know. Like, jealous of, like, when I think of jealousy, there's clearly somebody else who has your attention. And I never had that issue with you.
Oh, you mean like another person involved in the relationship?
Like...
How the hell would, like... Who would make that known? They gotta be different, like,
Dorian, stop acting like you don't know these men out here will really have, like, female best friends.
Oh.
And things like
that. Yeah, of course, that creates jealousy.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I didn't have no female best friend.
We know this. Like, that was, like, a no-brainer for you. Because, and I didn't have, it wasn't like that with me either, so.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Because at the end of the day, it's fake.
Daddy don't play that.
Right. Because at the end of the day, like, come on now. If you out here if you have to share your feelings and emotions with a whole nother person that's not your partner, something else is going on. And no matter how the person tries to clean it up, like, I don't know. Some people out here will say, like, that's my friend and, you know, we just been friends. That's not the life I live. Like, that's you
and your best friend
can have each other.
Y'all can go ahead.
Basically.
I don't do that.
But that's what a lot of people deal with on both ends, like both sides. Men with their female best friends, women with their male best friends, or, you know, whatever you're attracted to, like the opposite. If you got a whole, if you in a relationship and you got a whole nother person
that you hang out more,
that you just dishing your deep feelings with,
that you 50-50 like hanging out with, like between your partner and then you got another best friend that you're hanging out with and y'all hanging out the same amount of time. No. Yeah. That's a no-no.
It is. Like, especially if you're attracted to that if you're attracted to that type of it's fishy, it's tricky, and we wouldn't even be getting into that. But things like that tear up a relationship. Like, jealousy comes in, and no matter how much the person tries to clean it up, if you gotta do all of that cleaning up, that means you need to cut ties with that person if you care about your partner. Yeah. Like, if you clearly see that they're uncomfortable, and you gotta be like, oh, that's just so-and-so, we've been friends for XYZ.
Yep, nope.
Cut the ties, or cut me. Like, take your pick. And it shouldn't.
You know, it don't always go down like that.
It doesn't. Some people is like, basically, you don't have to deal with it or be done with me. Yeah. And that should tell you everything. Yeah. That you are not priority. Yeah. But, you know, it's crazy out here in these streets. Yeah. People deal with a lot of things.
What else?
Financial issues is something that came up too. Like, people do have falling outs when it comes to finances. I think finances and pride go hand in hand.
With us, it's 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, we're still figuring things out in that aspect. Mm-hmm. But,
for the most part, it's been 50-50.
Yeah. Definitely. I feel like we have each other's back in that aspect. Yep. Like, we're growing together, trying to get to where we want to be, but when one is down, we pick, you know, when you're down, I got you, and I'm down, you got me. Yeah. And it's not, and if either one of us is struggling, we talk about it. Yeah. And, like, remind each other of what the goal is. Yeah. And move forward.
And the entirety of the 8 years, I definitely will say it's been 50-50. Like,
yeah, I agree.
like you said, when I was down, you had me. When you was down, I had you. And that's just how it's been since, since the beginning. And I think I feel like that's a major part in a relationship, when your partner has you, and then your partner got you.
And that's more than just finances. That's
everything.
Anything and everything in the relationship.
That's everything. Financially, everything.
Emotionally, like,
everything.
Listen, like, what's that episode, 1 or 2, one of those, when I was talking about the whole depression, postpartum. Like, I was down bad, down for a while, and you had to, like, be the engine keeping this boat afloat.
Yeah, like that was everything. It was 50-50 everything.
Yeah.
When we go to the movies, I paid this time, I'll pay this
time.
But
we don't even really talk about it. Like, it's no, like...
we don't discuss,
no big conversation. You paid, I paid, like, it's a flow.
Yeah.
Like, we go somewhere, you may whip your card out first, or I may do it, or I may ask, like, hey, can you get this?
Yeah.
Or next time we go somewhere else, you be like, hey, can you get us this? Like,
and sometimes it's no.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but we already had a discussion with it, so I already had let you know.
When you got it, I got it.
Exactly. Yes. So if I've always told you, if I got it, I'm gonna give it, baby.
And vice versa, if y'all was wondering.
Right.
So.
And that's how it's been. That's how it's been since day one.
Since the beginning, yeah. But I mean, everybody's ideas of that is different.
Yeah, everybody do it differently.
Some people do feel like it should be 50-50 straight down the middle.
Some people think it should be
like to keep a
the
record.
man pay for everything.
Yeah. Some people feel
I think that's like, I don't know, I feel like that might be like majority. What you think? Whereas though the woman wants the man to pay for everything.
You think that's the majority? I don't know. Today these women are like, F these dudes. I got my own.
That's true. You mean this generation is
this
more
type
like,
of people, yeah. But I feel like there's a certain, like, I don't know how to word it. I feel like it shouldn't be like that all the time. Like, it shouldn't always be like the guy pay for everything 100% of the time. Like, I feel like it should be, yes, he should take the lead and things like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it should be a team effort. We should be a team in everything. Like, it's a better way of wording it. Like, it should just be a flow in it. Like, it shouldn't be weird and calculated and all the things. Like, it should just be you scratch my back, I scratch yours. You use my hands to give you a leg up, I use your hands to give me a leg up. Like, it should be a balance. And we'll figure more things out as we grow together. But I feel like talks of finances is always a hot topic with podcasts and all the things and gender roles and all of that. Yeah. And I feel like people take too much advice from these podcasts when it comes to gender roles. And I feel like that alone be ruining people's relationships. Taking advice. And that's not even on the list of things, but taking advice, too much advice from outside sources can destroy your relationship.
You should, like, keep it inside.
Just do what works for y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, such and such podcast said, and then have you out here single and depressed. Like, because you listening to XYZ, ABC.
Some things will mess you up.
Like, it don't make no sense. And, like, you listening to whatever song that say, F a dude, get a bag, and all the things. Like, cool if that's the energy you on, but you can't have that energy but also want a partnership at the same time. Like, it's just not, it's not gonna work. But honestly, the running theme in all of these relationship flaws is lack of communication.
I think that's the biggest one.
That's what we're noticing. Like, in everyone that we listed,
we didn't have a lot of communication though in the beginning.
We didn't.
We didn't have a lot of communication.
We had a lot of, like, miscommunication. A lot of, like, arguing, but, like, eventually we came around and understood. And as time went on, the eventually time period gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Yeah. We have our coming around period is like that nowadays. We're in the very beginning. Man, it took days sometimes.
Yeah, it can be shaky, but for the most part, we have definitely worked on communicating better with each other. Our communication, I think, like out of like 1 to 100% is like damn near 100% right now.
It's on an upward trend. Yeah. And I feel like that's why we've lasted so long. Because you, honestly...
And you know, just because of me, it's two people.
Yes, but
it
like...
takes two.
I always feel like I'm trying to like mess stuff up. That's a mindset thing.
Mindset thing.
I know. I need to get that out of my system.
It takes two.
It does. I've helped. But I feel like you initiate a lot. You like sit us down and be like...
You ain't had to do the initiation.
I could have flipped over the initiation table. You jackal right.
You could have flipped over the table.
It kept going, and our relationship would have just been in the gutter.
Yeah. So, like, I did.
There have been times where I have flipped the table over, and you picked the table back.
Over too. There's times when I flipped the table over. We have definitely, throughout 8 years, we have definitely
flipped some tables.
So, you know, that's going to happen, though. You're going to flip the table over.
When we come back and put it back together and sit down.
The table will be messed up.
We fix it. We prop it up. It's still a table.
All over the table.
Mm-hmm. It's a mess. The paper's on the table.
We got a new table now.
We do? I think we do. We've upgraded.
We got like a marble table right now.
Now, you think it's marble?
Yeah, it's marble right now.
Because it would take a lot to flip that. Yeah, it would take a lot to flip that table.
A lot of foundation.
Before, it was like a little flimsy dollar store fold-up
table. We got a really strong foundation marble table.
The wind blow wrong, and
so whenever she try to flip it over, it'd be hard. And I'll be trying to flip it over, it'd be a little hard.
Yes.
But we've been doing pretty good on not flipping that table over.
That's a fact. I love how you picture that. Cause that's factual. Like it's harder to flip our table over now. Like and then realizing like this is dumb. Why am I putting so much work in to try to cause confusion? Yeah. But you're right. We got a marble now, and I'm proud of our marble.
That wooden table was beat up.
The wooden one, it was a light wood. What's a cheap wood? I don't know woods.
Yeah, I don't know what wood it was, but that thing is in the trash. It's in the trash.
We upgraded. We definitely did. I'm proud of us. Chat in the comments. I want to hear you guys' point of view as far as relationship flaws, like what you guys have gone through, what has made you, what has broken you, what has put you guys back together. Because, you know, everybody's relationship is different. Everybody's priorities are different. So I want to hear about them in the comments. We'll be back here in a couple of days, same place, same time. That's it. Love you guys. Bye.